Hi, Hayden here, and this is an experimental video and a different kind of unboxing video than you would normally see, which is me unboxing a video or anybody unboxing something and then taking it out of the box, showing you all the stuff and things like that nature to come with it. And you'll see why it's a different, real quick, why it's a different kind of unboxing. This is an unboxing for the Moto E4. This is basically a free phone that you get, and this in particular one, or this particular unit, we got through Sprint. And the reason why we did that is because AT&T was our service carrier, and for some reason or another, our phones would not get a signal. My ZTE Axon 7 or my wife's other Moto, she had the Moto G phone, and neither one of those would get a signal at the new property. So we had to switch carriers to one that would get a signal in the area. Sprint and Verizon were two of the companies that we knew of that were recommended in the area to get a signal. So we went ahead, and I'll make another video. We went to Verizon at first, and then we went over to Sprint real quickly in a matter of 2 days. And I'll make a separate standalone video on why that happened. But the Moto E4 unboxing is very simple. You just basically, it could be very simple. Anyways, just open the box and flip it open. And the only thing in the box is the phone itself and the charger and USB cable. That's it. You're good to go. Now, what I want to do is, this is actually this is my wife's phone, and what I want to show you on this one here is, let me shut it off here. I'll power that off, because basically what I want to do is I want to open it back. And one of the exciting things I want to show you about this is something that most phones don't have anymore, and that is a removable battery. So that was one of the things when I opened up the box, I was really surprised to see that. But because it had a removable battery and the battery was not inside the phone, I'm like, okay, how am I gonna open this thing up? There's really, you don't have one of those little pry points or whatever, but you sort of kind of do, but it's hidden and it's real small. As you're looking at the phone, the bottom right-hand corner of it, there is a little teeny tiny pry point, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun for me to get my dainty fingernails in there and open that thing up. So it's gonna be hard. So I went onto the internet, went into YouTube like I would, to find a solution for how to open that up. And I will put a link to that gentleman's video below. I made a note of it, but I don't see it right now. Oh, here it is, Talk Android. So Talk Android, and I'll make a link to the specific video below. But basically he said on the M, on the Motorola logo on the back, just press your thumb there, and basically that puts pressure down on the unit, and you can pry the back off with that little pry point. So pressing down on the M, you can just basically lift off, and the whole back, let me just carefully remove the back, and it has that battery there, which is delightfully removable. So that was a really neat thing about that. So you can buy a separate battery, replace it yourself, unlike other units, like, the big name brands, not to bash anybody in particular, but basically every other brand out there, including probably higher end versions of Motorola, I don't know. But basically you snap the back on, you're good to go. Power it up, setup was easy. It's just a regular Android setup, and everything's cooking with gas. So that was just a fantastic thing, but that's an experimental video with this one here, because my unit is the exact same one as my wife's unit, Misdemeanor. And what I did is I set it up with open camera software. Now, I can't record that much video on this because it has only like 8 gigabytes of memory to it. But the primary purpose of this phone was actually to be a phone. And that's why we went ahead and went with the free phones, because it would work as a phone, better pick up a signal in our neighborhood, in our area on the property here. And also I can experiment with it because it is a free phone. The videographer's #1 rule is the best camera you have, or the best camera you can use, is the camera you have with you. If you don't have it with you, it's the same thing as for pilots. The 3 rules are the most useless things to a pilot: is the altitude above, the runway behind, and the fuel back in the truck at the airport. So as a videographer, you want to be able to use the camera that you have with you. This camera that's shooting this video is a free camera, free telephone device that comes with it. And this is on the Sprint network, and it is the Moto E4, Moto E4, all right? So with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's also an experimental video to see if this phone can shoot good video, and I can upload it as a 1080p to the YouTube channel. So with that, until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.